And I relied on the American Association of Pediatrics and, Human Rights Council and other.
And I'm sure he has his sources too for when he gives his statements. The point is,
but I just wonder if they have that context. And that's where we have also failed, as well as just explaining the why behind a lot of our policy and reasons.
I would agree, and I think it's fine. You did research and you found this to be true, but we can't simply say maybe Ben Shapiro and the other conservatives who feel this way don't know. We have to. We can't. The point I'm trying to make is it's simply whether you believe it, whether you justify it or not is not the point. The point is you do. You do have this rule. That rule is at odds with conservatives. Period.
Listen, guys, they're not being very clear, so I want to clear this up as easily as possible. I'm all for not bullying people, being nice, and doing what they want. It's all love for me, but it's anti-dictionary and anti-science. Literally, this is the dictionary definition of what it means to be female. So if you follow the dictionary definition, if you follow the biological and scientific definition, you're literally breaking the rules of Twitter. And this is what a lot of liberals and progressives do. They change history, they change science, they change dictionary definition, they change legal and political definitions, and then they persecute you based on their made-up speech laws for following what is the normal rule of order, or at least the dictionary and science definition. It's totally not cool, and I just feel like Tim and Joe are doing a great job, but they're not really putting that point down enough. It's anti-science, anti-dictionary, and if you follow literally the dictionary definition, they will target you and flag you and possibly delete and ban you on Twitter. It's insanity. Continue.
Well, I think that you're generalizing, but I think it is really important, as Jack said, to the why behind these things. The why is to protect people from abuse and harassment on our platform.
I understand, but you essentially created a protected class if this is the case, because despite these studies and what these studies are showing, there's a gigantic suicide rate amongst trans people, period. It's a 40%. It's outrageously large. Now, whether that is because of gender dysphoria, whether that is because of the complications from sexual surgery, sexual transition surgery, whether it's because of bullying, whether it's because of this awful feeling of being born in the wrong gender, whether that all that is yet to be determined. Mm-hmm. The fact that they've shown that there's a large amount of trans people that are committing suicide, I don't necessarily think that makes sense in terms of people from someone's perspective, like a Ben Shapiro, saying that if you are biologically female, if you are born with a double X chromosome, you will never be XY. If he says that, that's a violation of your policy. And you're creating a protected class.
To be fair, yes. Targeted.
Yeah,
if it's targeted at
or targeting.
Yes. If he wants to express that opinion, he is fully entitled to express that opinion. If he's doing it in a manner that's targeted at an individual,
repeatedly,
and saying that,
okay, but what about
where the intent and the behavior
what's going on with Martina Navarrete?